All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with White. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's able to find Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run with White. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now on 2nd and 13. Trubisky, incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Wentz going to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here we go again. Sunday. 58, Mike.
5.
58 Mike.
Wentz now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Sunday.
Wentz now to throw. Buying time to his left. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. We're scoreless after 1. The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and set them down.
And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. It's taken to the 26. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, I 7.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Vita Vea coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Matt Weil now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
18.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Team 6. Yeah, work.
Trubisky from his end zone on 3rd and long. And he finds Cook. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. On 2nd down now. It's White, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
And
that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 48 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Great 57.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. They'll run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know. 81.
Check.
Hey, Delta.
Check. 55 to Mike. Who that?
Shotgun now for Wentz. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Hey, 74.
Again, it's Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Kill. Hey, orbit.
On first down, Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans push further out in front. Seibert on for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
22 jet bomber.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dee Ford, his 2nd sack of the night. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. He's going to sling this deep downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now they toss that wide to Sanders. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Steps away to his left, and he slings one that's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal.
Check 4, check 4.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
For the field goal, a 32-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Come on, 180. 3 bud.
On second and 11 now. Trubisky, he's going to loft one deep left side, looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Let's go, Great.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Haywood!
To throw is Wentz. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw on second down. Trubisky throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He gets it to James White. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Trubisky rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Mills.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Here's Matt Weil now. He's been terrific so far. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. That's taken it around the 40. 51 yards on the punt there. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off down near the 5.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm coming. 58 to Mike, 58.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. Out to his left. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. To throw, it's Wentz. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this out past the 25. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough. But, yeah, you're right.
Most games, it wouldn't have been enough. So they've got to go into